What's up, everybody? My name is Big Ramos LSD, real name Antonio Ramos Jr., and I wanted to introduce myself and the channel. I'm an El Salvadorian, California-based visual artist with a BFA in drawing and painting from CSULB. My favorite mediums to use in order are oil paints, watercolors, mechanical pencils, regular pencils with erasers, and finally digital drawing and painting. I have a Wacom Cintiq that me and my little brother went halves on that I use Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere on. I also have an iPad that my little brother gave me that I use Procreate on. I've done some traditional sculpture and I want to feature some of that on here. I also want to feature some digital sculpture once I get a program to do that. I also want to do models and miniatures. Pretty much any kind of art will be featured on the channel. The channel will feature time-lapse videos in all these different mediums. The time-lapse will have good music playing in the background. It's free music that I find, so I'm trying my best to make it as good as possible. I don't want this to be a how-to channel, but I will give a little advice and tips where I can. I just started using this Sony A6400, so bear with me as far as the recording. I use it with the Manfrotto tripod with a fluid video head. It allows me to record at a 90-degree angle over the art that I'm actively working on. So some of the footage gets a little fuzzy, but not for long. The camera work, format, and look of the videos will get better over time. I used a couple of different Pentel mechanical pencils of various sizes, ranging from 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9. The lead weights were from H, 2H, B, and 2B. I also used Tombow Mono Zero erasers. There's some tiny little, precise, slick Japanese erasers. I also used a click eraser like you had in middle school and high school. The paintbrushes I used were some middle-of-the-road Princeton Summit at various sizes and a super cheap Walmart chisel brush. I also used a Walmart medical syringe to easily move water around. I also have some white gouache used for highlights or mistakes. I had some middle-of-the-road watercolor set. I also have a Winsor Newton set, but I want to use this one first. I have paper towels torn to size, as well as scrap sheets of paper to test out mixtures of paint. A cheap cup with water. 2 old plastic palettes. Canson XL watercolor paper. 140 pounds or 300 G, I think it's grams. 12 by 18 inches, cut down to 11 by 17 inches. That's the size used by comic book artists as well as in mangas, I believe. An old broken in half drawing board that I use on my lap. Alright, so for the first video, I drew and painted a female character design. It's supposed to be an Asian, Cambodian, Laotian, or Filipino girl. It's just some basic character design. Here's the page of my thumbnail sketches where I figure out the pose, perspective, and lighting. Here are some shots of the finished product. Bleh. That was way more than what I wanted to say. Now let's finally get to the art and the music. First little tip and advice. Draw loose and draw light while you're figuring it all out. Remember, you got an eraser, you got white paint, and worst case scenario, if you really mess up, you have a new sheet of paper. So don't be scary. construction lines. You're just building it up. It doesn't have to be the last line you put down. Forgive my shoddy, unfocused, blurry shooting. I'm still getting used to the Sony camera. I promise I'll get better at it. As you figure it out, tighten up your lines. Start to use finishing lines, more dark, more precise and accurate lines. Now I start filling in the piece with watercolor. It's all about layers and buildup. I use my final lines once the watercolor process is done or close to being done in this style. Don't be scared. You have to possess an I don't give a fuck type of attitude when it comes to art. Remember, we have erasers, we have paint, we have more paper. Art is way more fun when you're not scared to fuck it up. Now I start using the final lines. Watch David Finch's line weight video. It's the most concise line weight breakdown that I have seen. It will help you to understand how to use line weight and variation to convey form under light more convincingly. To understand lighting and shadows, observe life, and watch YouTube videos on it. It takes a lot of years of practice to do it convincingly from imagination. How do you know when you're finished with your art? It's pretty easy. It's once you're out of time, once the deadline hits, life, when you feel you can add no more to it, or before you fuck it up. And now, the glamour shots. Again, forgive me for the shooting. I promise I'll get better at it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep your eyes peeled for the next video. It should be coming out in like a week. Peace.